Welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this audio recording and thank you for showing an interest in the workshop, Introduction to Shamanic Journeys. The first workshop that we are going to explore together is a workshop that helps us to open up our awareness into this path, the path of shamanic journeys, and also is a workshop that can help us to create a solid ground, a good foundation for our own practice and experience within this work. And of course, as we know, it's shamanism and shamanic journeys. These are very ancient practices, and there is a wealth really of information and exploration available within this body of work. And we always tap into what is relevant for our experience. And so the more we connect with these practices, the more our awareness can grow, the more our capacity to journey can develop, and the more we can really remember the multidimensionality of this reality, how to access it, how to harness it. We can journey shamanically for many reasons, many different reasons. We can journey to access a vision or receive guidance. We can journey for healing. We can journey to transform something that we are ready to alchemize within our life. We can journey to let go part of the identity or release blockages. We can access a lot of support to this practice. And we can receive many blessings, unexpected blessings, energetic blessings, and also physical blessings. And this practice is accessible to everyone, like really to all of us. And during the workshop we will go through the step-by-step process to reawaken this capacity and also to support the mind in this experience. Sometimes the mind can benefit from a structure. Of course our soul is multidimensional in itself and is perfectly able to journey to astral travel. Very often at night we travel astrally, and we do it unconsciously. But our mind, to do it consciously, sometimes can benefit from just some guidelines that can make it feel more like secure and safe within the experience, which is very important in the beginning. So we will explore how to create a sacred space, a safe space that is supportive for our practice. And we will also see how important is the preparation part is very important for our experience within the journey itself. Our intentions are also a very important component of this of the ground that we are going to cultivate during the workshops, and we will see how our intention become like a compass for the work for the exploration of our journeys. If you had experience to journey before, you experience any shamanic journeys, you probably are aware that the movement in the spirit world is very different than the movement in the physical world. So in a way we are going to learn how to navigate this different space, this different frequency. And our intention truly are the kind of navigation map, the most important one. And then, of course, it is always, as everything, a matter of practice. The more we practice, the more we become familiar with the different dimensions and with the movement of the energy in different dimensions as well. And we will see how the experience will naturally grow throughout our practice. And during this first workshop, we will specifically also work with our guides, with our power animals. So we will strengthen our connection with them, or get to know them a little bit better if we are already aware of their presence in our experience. And again, this is part of our preparation ground, because again we are moving into a new territory when we are journeying into the spirit world, and our guides are very important as well, because they can help us to direct. They know the spirit world very well, so they know how to move through it. And so when we are journeying with them, we call them, with our awareness of them and with our intentions, then our journey can be completely facilitated by their presence. And also it's very interesting to work with our guides, because they are, they are individual energy, but they represent a certain consciousness, especially in case of animals, certain qualities. But very often they also represent a mirror of some of our inner qualities and gifts. So we will connect with them in different ways to also activate their qualities within our being, within our experience. And sometimes, we might work with power animals that we really like. We feel very comfortable with them. And other times we might be invited to work also with power animals that somehow, they make us feel a little bit intimidated by their presence. Or maybe we might feel a little bit of resistance. And sometimes these power animals simply represent certain aspects of our personality, ourself, that are not yet fully integrated. I always mention my own experience with a spider. I used to be very, very scared of spiders. And I remember when I started to deepen my experience within this path, within this work, and I found a spider as one of my power animals. And I was really not happy with that. Not happy with the vision that I was having of the spider. I just was feeling like all my body not happy. And And then I realized also why, the spider is connected to the creative energy, creative life force, and waving creation, and I was already very creative at the time, but there was a component within the energy that was very wounded, and it was a component that was completely that I did reject because of the wound and the trauma, and really that helped me to realize it. The fear of a spider was the fear of all that component of the creative energy. Now my relationship with spiders is better. It's not completely healed, I would say, but it's mostly done. And I work with them in the spirit world a lot, and they do an incredible work. So this is just a little sample. When we start to open up to the shamanic path, the shamanic work, we really remember that this world is a mirror of our inner world, and through the forces of nature, through the animals, we can really receive an incredible amount of messages, and spirit can talk to us, can guide us in a very effective way when we are open to see and listen, from a different perspective, and we start to become part of everything. Everything starts to become part of who we are. And so we remember the interconnection. We remember that we are not separated from anything, that is the illusion. So we allow the world to guide us and make us see something that perhaps is a little bit hidden for many reasons. So this will be our first workshop. We will explore some teachings as well, so something that perhaps can be interesting as well, for you to know and explore. And then we will also and especially work with journeys, because we will receive guidance and we will learn how to reconnect with this practice on a deeper level through the practice itself. So you are all very welcome to join, whether you had experience of shamanic journeys before or you have not a journey at all, because we will start from the beginning, and also because the energies will work individually with you and will meet you wherever you are. Truly, this is the most important thing probably to mention about this work, and because of course I will hold a space and I will create a space in the physical world, but there are always many energies and allies that work with us during this type of workshops, and so they will work with you, and then there will be your guides working with you as well, and your guides know you of course better than I could possibly do, so they will target the work according to what you need and what you are ready to receive, and you might notice that normally in a group there are different level of awareness, and it's beautiful because we can really learn from each other. All different, all the different perspectives that we might have about an experience are very valuable and enriching. And so it also is a way for us to see how there is an individuality, no? There is a kind of individual experience that unfolds through each one of us. Yes, there is the oneness, but also there are different identities and different paths that perhaps are leading towards the same one, but in different ways, with different colors and understanding. So I always found the parrots, if we have the chance to share, and very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Also, we all have different gifts that we are here to develop and to explore. And normally the practice of shamanic journeys, in my experience, tend to highlight this gift, make us more aware of this gift. And some of us might see colors, see vision during a journey, while maybe other people might feel the energy within their body. And others might hear their guides through some words or sounds. And other people might just know that they're there. It's, and it's, all these experiences are perfect. There is no right, wrong, better, worse. So I think it's a practice that also helps us to develop deep acceptance of who we are as human, as well as divine being, spiritual beings, but also human beings. There is that component, and kind of encourage us to bring compassion and understanding also to the mind, and to treat it, with kindness, and to treat our whole being with care. We will explore how it's so important that we are comfortable in the physical world when we journey, because if we are not, of course our mind is going to keep thinking that maybe we need an extra blanket, we need water, and this is the first important, most important thing probably, to create the space. Before even creating a sacred space, is our own well-being. Very, very important, yes. So I'll let you go now, and I look forward to seeing you at the workshop. And this one that I share will be the first one of a series of 3, and I will create 2 separate recordings about the other 2, and we'll post some dates for them very soon. In each workshop we will explore different components of this practice, and we will work with different energies. So just briefly, the first one will be focusing on power animals and spirit guides. In the second one we will work with the 4 elements, and in the third one we will work with the medicine wheel, so with the 7 direction or the 4 direction, depending on the length of the workshop. Sending lots of blessing and gratitude. I look forward to seeing you soon.